flexing. The livest one in the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the.
Tyson Fury being spoken to by Ben Davison, and there's the moment, the pre-fight kiss. I have never ever seen that before.
I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're going to see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me the inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers. That's what's fueling me again. Sometimes in life, no matter how far you go, always remember where you came from.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed, shall we? We got in the building. Anwar Willis, Eric Holt, Dwayne Jones, Black Alpha, Shemaine. What up? Jason, the brothers UK in the building. Jay Gett, salute. Jerome Truitt, Rick Blackwell, Alfred, what up? Jermaine Jubilee, salute. Calvin Johnson, Asante L, Banks Boy Boxing, salute. KG84, salute, fam. Duke Ty, MP, what the fuck? It's good. Jelly Bean, Jose Diaz, Yagua, salute. Gnarly Way, Jay Walk, Mr. Pete Depp, salute. Woke in the building. Brian H. Counselor, good morning. King Bonnie. Rob Sportsman Lee. Salute, y'all. A.S. Dadis. Hope I'm saying your name right. Salute. Thomas, what's good? What's good, man? How you feel? Carinello. Jeff Woodside. Salute. Drake Finest, what up, Unc? Antoine Richardson, salute. Yes. Copper Aborigines, what up, Unc? How you feel? Albert Darty in the building. Black Vision. So, I think enough time has passed, so I'm going to revisit this. And you know, I do a lot of reading. You know what I mean? And I saw something yesterday. You know, Big Coke is picking Usyk to beat AJ and end his career. Mass Arms, salute. Andrew Gray, Jordan, Big Duke, what up? And, you know, he says, I pick Usyk to not only beat AJ, but to end his career. That's an awful thing to say, isn't it? right, Captain. That's right, Copper. That's right. Isn't that like an awful thing to say? Kinahan Smith, salute. Karen Alexis, where you been? Katie Peeps. I mean, that's awful. But hey, I guess he's being honest, right? Jose Diaz, salute. I mean, I'm not picking AJ to beat Usyk. But I don't like where it's coming from. But yeah, Fury. Nah. Devontae Moss, salute. So he's picking AJ not only to lose, but to, his career to be over. I mean, whether he feels like fighting or not, he's gonna have to do something because he signed a lifetime contract with Eddie Hearn, did he not? Cassandra, salute, sis. Lifetime contract with Eddie Hearn, did he not? So he's gonna have to do something. Ride a unicycle and balance a ball on his nose. Who knows? You have to do something. Night Train, what up? He's gonna have to do something. Whatever it is, he's gonna have to do something. So I don't know. But Fury's like, yo, I'll pick him to stop him. Beat him and stop him, retire him. But here's my question, because, a lot of people have that opinion. I'm not going to say he's going to retire. I just will see him beating, unless he's substantially changed his style and fixed his chin between one fight, I'm sorry. BBG, salute. I don't see him beating Usyk. I don't. But to say that he goes away and retires him, Picasso, salute. Hey, man, Nitty G in the building, salute. I mean, hey, man. That's what we doing? Hey, man. What I'm asking is, y'all remember all these AJ fans that was running around here? Y'all remember those guys? Steve L, what up? My question is, what happened to them? Where y'all at? Where these guys? Remember these disgusting maniacs? Remember them? Remember them? Mrs. Shelton in the building, salute. Silvestri, salute. Hey, Wavy, what up? Where are these guys at? Where are these morons? What happened to them? I'm asking. These are the same people that purchased this. Look at that. The AJ fans don't even come around here no more. They're gone, man. They're gone. They abandoned ship. All right? They're gone. Are they even going to go to the AJ fight? They will. They are. The AJ Usyk fight, they are. They're going to show up. I would say they have their fingers crossed, but, AJ fans, they cross their legs. I mean, a lot of men cross their legs, but when I say they cross their legs, y'all know what I'm talking about. You're going to scream like hell if he wins, but do you really see him winning? Did you make this purchase? Fury fans, AJ fans, you made this purchase? You remember? Y'all made this purchase? Huh? Just asking. Just asking. Did y'all make this purchase? Huh? It was happening. And they sold this. I want to know how much of this did they sell?
Hello there. I'm just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan. He's just informed me that the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy! Big shout out, Dan. He got this done. Literally over the line. 2-fight deal. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right in the next fight. And then we go into the Joshua fight next year. So there we are. The Gypsy King versus AJ is on for next year, but there's a hurdle in the road called the Bronze Bomber, aka the Knockout King, and I will get onto him and knock him spark out, and then we got on to the big fight. So big thank you, Dan, for getting this deal over the line. All the best. God bless you all. See you soon. Peace out.
My. Talking to the AJ fans now. The loudest that you guys are supposed to be is after your guy loses. Because this is boxing. 88 Sports Talk. Bert, what up? Drake, what up? The loudest you are supposed to be is if your guy loses. Because if you remain silent and disappear, that proves everything that we thought about you in the first damn place. Okay? So I'm asking, where are the AJ fans? Family, they were everywhere. You couldn't go to a boxing channel and talk about an Ecuadorian versus a Venezuelan without an AJ fan popping up. Big homie Coop in the building. Salute. They were everywhere. The man has a fight coming up. Hey, man. Maybe Usyk has some PTSD from the bodies he's seen in the street and what his country's going through. Shin-C, salute. Maybe. Alpha said they're in the closet. Well, we know they've been in the closet, but it's time for them to come out. It's okay. It's 2022. It's accepted. Ba-doom. That's the only joke I'll be telling today. Hen dog, salute. They can come out the closet. Come on out. Why y'all leave? Oh, I see. But you know what it is, though? I want you guys to pay attention. There you go. Let it sink in, my nigga. Let it sink in, my nigga. Let it sink in, my nigga. Yeah. Because when the dust settles, Nostradamus, Elodie, salute. When the dust settles, what we're looking at is what they wanted. And what we're looking at on the screen is what we wanted. You understand now? Shamar, what up? You understand now? I hope you understand now. I hope you understand. AJ fans, you should be as loud as y'all always have been. You should be louder now. Rooting for your guy. Because right now, AJ fans, your guy needs you. I want you to remember everything you used to do. Spamming our chats. Mark Booker, salute. Dre Harden, salute. Spamming our chats. Talking about all kinds of weird stuff like penis size. I just showed you the email. And that wasn't the only one. AJ spawned a very weird fan base. The Packed Hards, I knew what that was about. That was about country and pride or whatever. This AJ fan base was something different. But still in all, root for your guy. And I'm asking you, where did y'all go? Because this man needs your support now. This man needs your support now. Lifetime contract with Eddie Hearn. I don't know what that's about. Only he knows. Did he do it to secure a bag? Maybe. Maybe Eddie told him, hey, man, look, 254 Dunson, salute. Hey, man, look, there's a lot of guys you're not going to beat. And who knows? You lose to Usyk twice, who knows? But you need to secure a bag. The only way, because you're going to be used up after this. The only way you can get a main source of revenue is through me. Sign up. And maybe he signed. And I don't know if that's what happened. I'm just, throwing shit around. Maybe he said, you know what, let me sign and secure a bag. But what's crazy is what we said about AJ, it's proving our point. AJ's good, but he was never that good. That's all we said. That's all we said. And while he had all of those straps and Deontay had the last one, what we also said was these two men need to fight so we can get it undisputed. Whether it was in America or in the UK, it was supposed to happen. Y'all know why. Hashtag these people are visual. Hashtag these people believe in symbolism. We think it's about everything else. Oh, it's only about boxing, and I just keep it boxing. Meanwhile, in the Top Rank office, they have a new no black fighter rule. Stormy in the building. I'll say it again. Oh, I just keep it boxing. It's only about boxing. You're looking too deep. But in the Top Rank office, they have a no black fighter rule. Is that boxing? Is that just the order of things, just letting things happen? Hey, man, this guy's a champion. This guy's the number one contender. Oh, this guy's the mandatory. Let it happen. No. Because this guy's the mandatory, and he's been kicking everyone's ass, and he can't sell 10 seats in his own state. But that guy ranked number 12. He comes out of whatever Latin country. And I know there's a town somewhere in West Bubblefuck. Slip the jab, salute. Shepherd King, salute. There's a town somewhere in America, and those people from his country are in that town. And we could sell out whatever arena, and we know at least 6,000 of them will show up for him. And that guy's ranked number 12. And he's likable, and he's action. And I could get him on ESPN, 5-fight deal. But wait a minute, the mandatory. He's just some nigga from Virginia somewhere. It's from the DMV. You know they don't support their own. And plus, our champion, he also sells some seats. So what we're going to do, Kane, what up? What we're going to do is we're going to take the champion and move him around. And we're going to build that guy ranked number 15. We're going to build him up. Have him beat up a bunch of nobodies. But the ranking systems, do you think the fans give a shit or know anything about rankings? So you take that mandatory or that number one contender and you move his ass to the right side of the board with the rest of the black fighters. Bruce Gas, salute. You move his ass along to the left. To the left, to the left. The left side of the board is not the right side. T. Hunt, salute. Did y'all hear what I said? The left is not the right side. The left is not the right side. The left is where you get left. Clay King, salute. Do y'all understand? AJ, do you understand? I think I get it now, bruv. Do you really? Between these two men, somebody should have been undisputed. Yes? Did it happen? No. Why? You goddamn AJ fans. You stupid asses. All we wanted was the two best at that time was to get it on. Huh? Huh? Philly King, salute. And y'all fucked that fight off. Happily. And listen to what you fucked it off for. Just listen carefully. Because you said Deontay Wilder was broke. You said he can't sell no seats. And you said he was the B-side. You don't know what kind of... I don't know why y'all worried about his pockets. I never understood that. Well, I did. Because a lot of y'all are women. All right? Y'all are women. Y'all worried about shit like that. Money and flash and cars and all that stuff. Specific volume in the building. A lot of y'all worried about his money, his pockets. Y'all are weird. Don't care about that. You hate it when Floyd is throwing money at the screen. But here you are, you have a heavyweight champion who's undersized in all his fights. Don't do anything that Floyd does, and you had a problem with that. Anyway. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. He's broke. He don't deserve a fight. Huh? He's a WBC champion. He ain't fight nobody. Huh? Wait a minute. He's the champion. What are you talking about? He ain't got no money. So? How do you know that? This isn't your business. He's a champion. He don't sell no seats. So? He's a B-side. He knows that. Well, he need to come to the UK. He wants to come. What's the problem? AJ fans that were enabled by Eddie Hearn, this shit is your fault. This Usyk thing, this is your fault. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. Y'all enabled this nonsense. Y'all enabled Eddie Hearn. But what I'm asking, Unscripted Virtuoso, salute. Humble Wisdom, salute. What I'm asking is, your guy needs you. He has a fight coming up. Where are y'all? That's all I'm asking. Where are y'all? With the spamming and all this other nonsense I used to do, where are y'all? I know a lot of channels. People have sent me links like, yo, peep this. And it's a lot of known channels that used to pop up in our chats and spam, and definitely used to show up the BFTB's channel that will remain nameless, that jumped off this AJ ship right after the Usyk fight. They made excuses when Andy Ruiz beat him. Excuses that didn't make sense. They missed the big thing that did make sense. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Jamal, what up? Anthony Jones, what up? They missed the big thing that made sense right over their head. They missed that. They completely missed that. Ramel Lane, salute. But they made excuses that didn't make sense. His cup was on too tight. Really? His cup was on too tight? They really said that. The gum shield didn't work. I was like, yo, stop. Wait a minute. Are y'all for real? Were all of those excuses that would really were like crazy? Oh, well, what about your excuses for Deontay, Drew? We're going to get to it. Because I'm talking to the AJ fans and the Wilder haters who used to be AJ fans. Because remember, there's a lot of you niggas running around here blowing AJ. Devontae Moss, Michael B, Big Block, TC, salute. Specific volume, I don't think so. I hope Deontay stays right where he is on his mountain of money and fuck boxing. He don't need to. If by chance White wins, he'll call out Deontay because that's a money fight. And I hope Deontay ignores him. Because I want everybody to remember this. Remember when he was broke? Remember all they talked about when he ain't had no money, he's broke and all this other, you know what I mean? Lamont, what up? I hope he stays right where he is. Fuck the sport. They did him dirty. But there's a lot of information coming about now. And I find it very interesting. AJ getting swatted around the ring by Andy Ruiz in the first fight. There was something else going on that I knew about. I learned about later. And when I spoke on it, AJ fans, where were y'all? To say, really? Southpaw, salute. I gave y'all some information that I learned that night. But who am I? Okay. I said, yeah, I laughed, but you know what? When I got that information, I went back and looked at the fight. I said, yo, hold on. I did a video about it. Me and Stormy. I said, look, all right, yeah, I laughed and I celebrated, but when I went back, I said, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't speak on it. And y'all know I'm not a AJ supporter. I'm not an AJ supporter like that. I used to be. Levon Down gave the salute. And I spoke on it. But deaf ears, right? Okay, fine. All right. Let it fall on deaf ears. Just know that I spoke about it. What I'm asking, though, is Felix Nunez, salute. What I'm asking is, where are the AJ fans now? He needs your support. Why I got to talk about this? There should be tons of videos. Let's go, AJ. Let's go. You can get Usyk. Tuck that chin. Work the job. Muscle him on the inside. Let's go. NBA D Nice, salute. Where are y'all? Now, let's not get it messed up. There were no AJ fans in America. Why? Ain't nobody talking about him right now. He got a fight coming up. There was nobody talking about him before the Usyk fight. Not around here. No. What happened? What happened when, remember Dr. Mark in the building? You remember Eddie Hearn walking up and down Park Avenue, stopping random people? Excuse me. David Scott, salute. Excuse me. Do you know who Deontay Wilder is? Motherfucker don't even know who you are. And you all up in the video. Those same people, which you should have asked at the same time is, oh yeah, you don't know Deontay Wilder. Do you know who Anthony Joshua is? And you'll get the same answer. No. You're in New York asking old white women about boxers. They haven't watched boxing since Muhammad Ali. Tyson Fury pulled the same crap. Guess what? No one knew who the fuck he was either. Viva tu vida, salute. I keep telling y'all, there's 1,000,001 Anthony Joshua's walking around all 5 boroughs right now, going to a gym looking just like him. Hell, I get ready to go to the gym. You know how many people stop me? You a personal trainer? Hey, big man, who you play for? It happens to me. Fuck out of here. But Mike Tyson, you could pick him out of a goddamn crowd from 4 blocks away. Yeah, there go Mike Tyson. There go Floyd Mayweather. There go Sugar Ray Leonard. There go Thomas Hearns. Anthony Joshua? No. Please don't play that game. It was never a good game. But where are the AJ fans in the UK? And what happened to the dick blowers? The AJ dick blowers. They don't even want to talk boxing anymore. They disappeared. They were Wilder haters. He lost. They don't even want to stick around and try and grind the axe. And something's brewing with that. These were the AJ fans. The whole time. Those are the AJ fans. In the UK. Because these boxing nerds in the US, they got ADD. Oh, AJ, wait a minute. What is he? 6'5" all those muscles? Wait a minute. He reminds me of Lennox Lewis. Bro, he's not Lennox Lewis. But look at him. He's big. Bro, he's not Lennox Lewis, man. Are you paying attention to this guy? Well, I heard he's better than Wilder. Okay. All right. Oh, fine. And here we are. Hey, AJ fans, listen. If you want to keep it simple and not look deep into this, we could. At least the Wilder supporters can say, hey, man, our guy lost to Tyson Fury twice, who's considered best in the world. AJ can't say that. He lost to Andy Ruiz on the biggest stage of the world in Madison Square Garden. First fight in America, and that's what happens. Nicholas Levy, salute. Has to go to Dubai, rematch him. Andy was like 400 pounds in that fight. And he was scared to mix it up with him. Then gets in there and fights a cruiserweight and almost gets knocked out. Y'all, this is why the AJ fans disappeared. This is why the AJ fans disappeared, y'all. This is why they're not around anymore. Jay Gibson, salute. So this is sort of like a clown session, but I'm asking you, your guy needs you. Where are you? Where are you? What happened? Now, when I talk about sides of the fucking fence, stay your ass over there. Drew, what are you talking about? Well, you know, I can't mention anything happening over there without talking about Big Coke and all this other stuff. You newfound Fury fans right here on American soil. Are you paying attention? Can I ask what the hell this is? Can I ask what the hell this is? I'm asking. Southpaw Boxer says Frank Bruno more like it. You know what? I wouldn't even call AJ Frank Bruno. I look at the resume. Frank Bruno would have did very well fighting today. Frank Bruno fought Mike Tyson twice. And although it didn't work out for him, at least he did it. Frank Bruno wanted smoke. AJ clearly did not. You know what I mean? Frank Bruno's better than AJ. That's disrespect to Frank Bruno. DLG, salute. Jason, my man, what's good, man? Yo, what the fuck is this? I just saw this yesterday. I put it up on my gram. You know, we're getting these gems from the damnedest places. Now people are saying, oh, well, he's trying to sell the fight. This still ain't gonna make me buy the fight. This still ain't gonna make me root for Dillian White. I don't like him. Y'all know what I said? It's on Twitter. Some fool said, oh, Drew Titan said he hopes Dillian White and Tyson Fury die in the ring. Yeah, I do. Both of them tried to commit murder. So I hope they kill each other. I hope the building collapsed on them, just killing them. Yeah, I said it, and I stand on it. Why? They both cheaters. So? You're supporting people who try to commit murder. So who's bad, me or you? But I just find it strange. Y'all ever watch these movies where the villains, word up, Mr. Shelton, this is my response to Drew type. Nigga, I ain't talking to you. From beyond the grave and shit. This is my response to Drew type, Walking Dead looking ass. Nigga, stay dead. Fuck out of here. I heard they gave away tickets. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck's going on over there. I was surprised, I was watching Champ Side one morning and he pulled up the screen and the shit wasn't even sold out. I said, by now, that shit should have been a hot ticket. What happened? That was my question. What happened? I wasn't clowning or nothing. I was just asking, what happened? Oh. And Dillian was on here talking about, hey, man, they act like it's the Fury show. No, he ain't selling shit without me. Doesn't that sound familiar? Fort Deontay, sell out. Signed with Top Rank, 2 fights in between. They had to give away seats. Fights Deontay, sell out. Fights Deontay, ducked him, fights him again, sell out. But we're getting all these, we getting this information from the damnedest places. Philip D, salute. He said, AJ's more like Herbie Hyde. What made Dillian White even say this? I wonder. You ever watch those movies where the villains get together for a little while? What always happens? Right when they're about to win, they implode and start beating each other because they all start trying to stab each other in the back. Why? They don't trust each other. What the fuck made Dillian even say this? Unless he agrees with what we've been saying the whole goddamn time. Now, I don't know if he's trolling. I don't know. I just find it odd that he said it out loud for it to be quoted. Isn't that strange? This is the first fight. Jack Reese. Third fight. Yeah. I wonder what he thought about the second fight. What's in darkness always comes to light, y'all. Time reveals all truth. I'm telling you. It's coming. I'm telling you it's coming. It's never on our time. See, when it happened, we wanted that shit to happen like that weekend, that next week. Because it was fresh and we were angry. It don't go like that. You got to let shit cook. Oh, word, Tay? My text? Hold on. You sent me a text on the gram. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. I have my shit on airplane mode. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Uh-huh. MTK Global to cease operations. As a business, we have faced unprecedented levels of unfair criticism since the sanctioning by the U.S. government of Daniel Joseph Kinahan They done gave his full name. Full name. Aaron Jordan, salute. He says, it goes on to say, it is a matter of public record that Mr. Kinahan's involvement in MTK ceased in 2017. And despite repeated reassurance in this regard, unfounded allegations about his ongoing association with us and our fighters persist. Since leading promoters have now informed us that they will be severing all ties with MTK and will no longer work with our fighters, we have taken the difficult decision to cease operations at the end of this month. Oh! MTK prospered because we always put the long-term interest of our fighters at the heart of what we do. Our priority in the weeks ahead will be to ensure that our world-class boxers are supported to find new partnerships as swiftly as possible. MTK gyms are operated independently, so will remain open for a foreseeable future. Further announcements will be made in due course. Thank you all. Thank you all to the fans who have supported us over the decade. You motherfuckers with ADD who claim to be AJ fans, and I'm talking to you Americans now. Al Green, salute. TBS, the boxing section, salute. The AJ fans that was in America who jumped on Fury's dick. Anybody that was anti-Deontay, y'all jumped on their draws. And we were trying to tell you it's deeper than boxing. What I just read to you, and salute to Tay Jones, what I just read to you in this tweet, all of this is relevant. All of this is relevant. All right? It's all relevant. Okay? Syria, salute. When I said what happened to Deontay was a part of a grand scheme, all right? Word up, DOG. They're shredding documents as we speak. It's too late. Because by the time it gets this thick, they already know. Y'all understand how crazy this is? The U.S. government had to step in and stop this Daniel Kinahan shit. Yo, on God, I didn't even think it was going to get this far. I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't think it was going to get this far. This tweet, where's this coming from? Where's this coming from, man? Where is this coming from? Why would he say this? Dillian, listen. You will never get your black card back. Let me just be clear. Because you laughed after the second fight. You laughed. Were you laughing because he lost, or were you laughing because he got away with it? Fury got away with it. Did you laugh at the loss, or did you laugh because Fury got away with what you knew he was doing? Why would you say this, Dillian? Let me play something for y'all.
Close to you, will you speak to him?
He's not my father, let's just say that.
And obviously, a lot has been made of the fact that you were pictured with him in February. Does that suggest that you are still close to him?
To be honest, I've never been close to anybody apart from my wife and my kids. So there we are.
I mean, it's obviously a serious matter. I mean, the US...
But again, it's none of my concern and none of my interest.
But it was somebody that you had business dealings with. Do you regret being close to him?
Like I say, none of my interest and none of my concern at all. I don't regret anything. Life's too short for regrets. But like I say, none of my business and none of my concern. Somebody asked me about Ukraine recently. None of my concern or business. It's nothing to do with me. I keep my own business to myself.
But the difference between that and Ukraine is that obviously Daniel Kinahan is somebody that you've had a personal and business relationship.
Yeah, but I've also had a personal business relationship with Vladimir Klitschko, haven't I? Don't forget we made each other millions of dollars. There you go. So it's the same, isn't it?
No, I mean, it's slightly different because you don't have a personal involvement with the war in Ukraine and what is happening there.
This motherfucker tried to compare him making money with Vladimir Klitschko to what's going on with Daniel Kinahan. He is not that stupid. But he's a great actor. Ain't that right, Tay? Crying in the courtroom. I don't want to for him. He insulted my family. He insulted my heritage. So everybody could talk shit about gypsies but Deontay, in which Deontay didn't say shit about gypsies. He called you a bitch ass. He didn't say nothing about the gypsies. Crying in the courtroom, y'all. That happened.
This is something that you have had a personal involvement with somebody that the US authorities
Okay.
saying
And what do you want me to do about that?
No, I mean, I'm just asking you whether...
And I've told you 3 times, it's nothing to do with me and I don't care.
But it obviously was something that was to do with you in the past.
No, it's never. What a man does in his own business is none of my concern. I'm a boxing man. I don't get involved in anybody's business at all. If you went and done whatever you've done, I don't care what you do. It's none of my concern. I'm only concerned about what I do. And I don't do anything apart from box. End of.
And going forward, after having seen what the US authorities have said, will you be severing all ties with him?
You know, what the US have said, and that's it. We have to listen to the government, and that's what we do. End of. Because I don't want to get in trouble with the US government, which I've never have been, and that's it.
So you won't be dealing with him business-wise going forward?
I haven't done any dealing business with him in the last for a long time. I think there was a statement released in 2020, so that was the end of the business. The fight with Joshua didn't happen, and that was it.
But Bob Arum said that he'd made more than $1 million from
I've
4
seen
of
that.
your fights.
Yeah.
So he was involved in those fights.
What Bob Arum does with his own money is Bob Arum's business. If he goes and spends it on gummy bears, a can of pop, I don't care what he does with it. He's got plenty to give out.
Speaking of Bob Arum, he works with Bob Arum. He just said that, right? He works with Bob Arum. The Dillian White fight is coming up, right? Bob Arum can't travel because he has symptoms of COVID. They didn't say he has COVID. He has complications from COVID. They said he has slight COVID. I don't know what the fuck that means. Either you have it or you don't. Well, he can't go. He's not going to watch Tyson Fury fight because he has COVID. That's what I read. Unless I misread something, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Kamara, salute. Y'all let me know. But Bob Arum says he has COVID. He's not traveling. Okay? That's what he said. Main event Mark, salute. He's using, yeah, you're right, DOG. He's using COVID to save his life. But you know what? I don't think he wants to be across seas after severing ties with Daniel Kinahan. Are y'all paying attention to what's going on? Now, you see what we're doing here? We're dissecting and unpacking everything. We are dissecting and unpacking everything. All of this is relevant. They're talking about Daniel Kinahan, who had his hands in this right here on the screen. Robert, what up? Act Reacher, salute, bro. Jab Jamboree in the building. Chef, what up? All of this is relevant. All of it is relevant. Hey, man, that $4 million in consulting fees, can somebody check Jack Reed's bank account around that time? I want to know what the base salary for a championship fight that a ref gets, and I want to know where the additional funds came from. And if he didn't get it, check his wife, check his kids, check his friends. Who got a substantial amount of money out of nowhere? Subpoena everybody's ass. Because something wasn't right.
So what Bob does with his own money ain't my concern, is it? So when you get paid your wages and you go spend it on whatever you spend it on, that's not my concern, is it? Because it's not my money.
And just a final question, going forward, you're the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
You're a role model, an idol to millions of people around the world. Surely this is something that you need to distance yourself from.
I think it's going to be a great fight on the night. And I'm not here to talk politics, war, or religion with you. He's trying to probe for me to say something. I'm not interested in other people's concerns. I'm not interested. Don't care. None of my business at all. I'm a boxing man. I've got a fight to think about. And that's enough said. Thank you very much. I won't be doing any more interviews with Sky. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, well, F you very much. F you very much. Role model, right, Jay? Role model. Hey, listen, man. I'm about to do something I normally don't do. All right? But you know where a lot of this information that I'm getting, where it's coming from? There's a dude on YouTube named Plastic Patty. All right? Plastic Patty. All right? I'm going to put a link in the chat to one of his videos. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because anything that we talk about in reference to Tyson Fury or hating on Eddie Hearn or anybody else, it's always an LDBC thing, right? When y'all get a chance, y'all go ahead over here. He's a white guy. I don't know where he's from. He sounds American, actually. All right, so MTK folded. They're going to keep their gyms open, but they can't do any business anymore. Wonder why that happened. They said we haven't done any business with Daniel Kinahan since 2017, but they've touched it. I'm going to replay what the goddamn lawyer said, and I got that from Plastic Patty. I said, what the fuck is this? When you go to that guy's website, and I would swear he made it his life business to dissect this Kinahan shit. Now, in all fairness, I don't know what kind of guy Patty is, but I just noticed on his channel he's dissecting this MTK Daniel Kinahan shit. Just yesterday, he was on a live talking about, yo, I gotta watch where I go because I gotta look over my shoulder because Kinahan might kill me. Don't play like that, bro. Don't play like that, Patty. That shit might be, I don't know where he's at in the world. I don't know enough about him. I don't know if he's a hater. I don't know if he's a race. I don't know. I'm saying I went and I looked at his channel and I'm like, holy crap. This guy has nothing to do with the LDBC. We're just getting bits and pieces. This dude, I would swear this is his life's work. I would swear this is his life's work. I would swear. Oh, yeah? Bro, it's not us. I'm getting the information. So when I tell people, I just had to tell one of the brothers this morning on Instagram. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, it's I posted this meme yesterday on my Instagram, and one of the brothers said, "This is over. The fight has had our match, or I guess he meant rematch. Fights has had a rematch with the same outcome. We can't keep giving excuses for him being knocked out twice." Well, brother, it's a shame. It's a shame. My response to him was, if it's over, why are things that we said in reference to corruption coming out from the strangest places all of a sudden? You can wave the white flag, and I put that in parentheses. You can wave the white flag if you want. But I don't go along to get along. When I said this rabbit hole is deep, I was not lying. When the rest of the truth comes out, I just want everyone to stay on whatever side of the fence they chose. I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to holler. I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to block somebody. I'm not even going to tell you who. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the comment. I'm not even going to tell you who said it. But whatever side of the fence you chose, if you don't have a long attention span, If your attention span is short, then boxing ain't the business for you. There are reasons why things happen other than the ring. And we were saying this. I left this comment that Tay put up for a reason. 2 years ago, he was saying that this was crazy. There was something going on. And yeah. Now look, Pro Bellum is with MTK. Listen, if Daniel Kinahan was involved in any way, shape, or form, it's getting looked at. And now look at this. MTK gotta step away from their fighters now. They're done. Did y'all see that coming? Well, we ain't got to worry about Bud. Bud not dealing with Arrow over Daniel Kinahan anymore because that shit is over. Oh well, we got to fight, y'all. I was worried there for a second. You should have knew something was wrong once Top Rank said, look, we're not having any dealings with them. We're stepping away from them and Pro Bellum. Pro Bellum was like, why are you talking about us? Why are you talking about us? We ain't do nothing. You sure? Bob stepped away. Let me replay this for those of you that missed it.
And will this affect your current case?
Well, I mean, the case has a few different aspects to it. One relates to the tortious interference, right? That broke Diaz away from his management team, and then the second component, what was done. So I guess it's sort of like a crime. What did somebody do, and who did it, right? So there was clearly an effort to tortiously interfere with the existing relationship, and
makes sense.
'cause this could have been handled a completely different way. There is a practice in how these things are handled, and that was completely disregarded and done so, through lawyers and other surrogates and MTK personnel. So that's the first aspect is what happened, and then in addition, who is involved, and then potentially why, right? So who is involved? Golden Boy obviously was involved. MTK was involved. Paul Gibson, who was a member of the MTK organization, Global. And then, so we have the MTK Global. It was doing all of the purse negotiations along with his counsel VGC, and then both without a license to do so in California. Then you had, we found out later that MTK USA issued the contract. So the way they've tried to set this up is that MTK USA is the one who gave him the piece of paper, but MTK Global is who negotiated everything for him. So they were the real representation. And then, of course, so there's a direct connection between the two organizations. And then we have Mr. Kinahan. So Mr. Kinahan, in my opinion, is behind all of this. He's involved deeply in the boxing world. He's involved in all of the transactions relating to things that are ongoing with, MTK was his.
Let me stop for a second. Bob Arum is not going to watch Tyson Fury, who he has a vested interest in, financial interest in. He's not going over there to watch him fight, right? Because he has COVID, right? He washed his hands of MTK and Pro Bellum. He said it in a tweet. We're not doing it anymore. We're done. He said it. Messenger, salute. Right? Can I ask y'all a question? What belt does Tyson Fury have now? The WBC, right? Has Mauricio Suleiman said anything in about a week? After he told us, I'm not Interpol, I'm not the police. We at at the WBC judge people or for whatever he said. Remember I read that to you? It's in writing. Has Mauricio Suleiman publicly said we're severing ties with Daniel Kinahan? Has Rick Glasser said anything? Has he said anything? After he was wined and dined and they promote a fighter together, and he said all of that, and then got on Twitter and saying he doesn't, basically, I don't care. Matter of fact, fuck all that. I put the tweet up. That's what he said. Lost some followers today because of my support for Daniel Kinahan's presence in boxing, and I will continue to support all those that are assets to the betterment of the sport and business of professional boxing. And no, this tweet will not be deleted. Okay. Well, now MTK is out the game. But it shouldn't matter because Daniel Kinahan has not touched MTK since 2017. And if you think he doesn't still have his hands or generating some kind of revenue from what he's done in the boxing, you think he just created these goddamn empires just to leave it alone? If he's not getting a dime from it, you're mistaken, dude. You're not mistaken. You know how corruption works. Rick Glasser, you're a criminal yourself. Has he said anything? Has he said, you know what, on second thought, this is too hot for me. I got to get out of this. Has he said that? Reggie, what up? No, he told us, MXC, salute. No, he said, go fuck yourself. I'm dealing with him. Mauricio Suleiman, go fuck yourself. I'm dealing with him. A&B Samples, dirty for Valpeds. Go fuck yourself. He's fighting. Hey, Jimenez, was she tested? Go fuck yourself. I know her. She has a child. You're bullying her because you're gay. I mean, because she's gay. Go fuck yourself. And then we find out what? Valdez is a cheater. We knew that. You just didn't care because it was equivalent to 4 Red Bulls. Jimenez was trying to become a man. There was a problem there. She was trying to grow a dick. True story. True story. We said those gloves look deflated and there's something wrong. Go fuck yourself. You're just trying to steal away from a historical night. And we said, no, this is strange. And surprise, surprise. Look at everything that's happened is leading up to this point. Now you got Dillian White talking about a long count. Why would he say that in particular? Huh? Has Mauricio Suleiman severed ties with them yet? Has he openly said, yo, okay, oh, look, I was wrong. I don't want no smoke. Bob Arum immediately got the fuck out of there. Is Rick Glasser standing on his square still? Has anyone, seen his Twitter? Someone with Twitter, go check the last 3 days. What he said. Is he still standing on it? I'm just curious. Straight convo, salute. I'm just curious. I just want to know. And now you got Dillian White, of all people, talking about a long count. What are you saying, Dillian? Well, I read what you're saying. But why now? Y'all know Dillian can't be cheated, right? Like everyone laughed at us and said, Dark Truth, salute. Everyone laughed at us and talked shit. PGH, salute. We just making excuses for Deontay, right? But how many people got caught cheating after that? Now everyone wants to check gloves now. Didn't know Shockey Foster, they tried to cheat him, right? Remember that? Everybody checking gloves now, right? Yo, y'all making excuses. Yo, go check those gloves though. Okay. Word up, Nicholas. Word up. I just find this very weird. Right in our face. Right in our face. And people going to act like you don't see it.
Great times before you downfall. Great heavyweight fight.
Even when he's won, he's still fucking lying. He never cheated a day in his life. Why didn't you have a fucking boxing license in your country if you never cheated?
But he has to be ready. That was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns. I don't know what that was about for more, but that was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns.
Andre, they should be counting here ringside, and they pick up.
That was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns.
We'll measure that. We were talking about long counts.
Yeah, but you're right. You know, he's got to take the count from the guy at the ring, the guy beside the.
2 knockdowns for Wilder. Just when he looks wobbled, he answers with a thunderous right hand.
Why would Dillian say that? Sam Max, salute. Healer, exactly. That's how I feel. Bumpy, what up? That's how I feel. Cop killer, salute. Let me remind y'all about Mora. All right? Let me remind y'all. Salute to DOG in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said Fury was on Mike Tyson's podcast saying he was KO'd, and I said to Jack Reese, if Tyson said he was, and you said he wasn't, who's lying? He wouldn't respond. They stepping on top of each other. Yo, man, this is all gonna come out, and when it comes out, watch how many people wash their hands of it. And the motherfuckers, you're gonna want to try and engage with conversation and like, yo, look, see everything I told you about 3 years ago. Look at it now, and they ain't gonna want to talk about it no more. And I want y'all to remember this. EBC. It's fight week, and the closer we get to the fight, the more we notice shenanigans. Ortega was the previous ref, as per Tay Jones. He told us last night on his live stream. You can go check it out. Pac-Man ATL. But we found out some news, which is, to me, disturbing. Anything surrounding this fight is disturbing, especially when you can't make sense of it. I haven't heard anything yet. I'm still waiting. And but until we get a reason why, and even if we get the reason why, we have to make sure that it's that it makes sense. They changed the ref from Ortega to Russell Mora. This guy. Now, why is this strange, and why is it a big deal? First of all, it's strange because why change it so close to the fight? The fight is literally 4 days away, 3 or 4 days away, and you're changing it. Why? Why exactly? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? So, you want to know why this is a big deal and why we find it strange? Well, let's take a look at the man, Russell Mora. Y'all might remember him. Do you remember a fight between Abner Mares and Joseph Abeko? Let me read you guys something. Nearly 2 years later, referee Russell Mora is still bothered by the memory of the headlines of Abner Mares' controversial unanimous decision over Joseph Abeko in Las Vegas in August of 2011. Mora had failed to penalize Mares for repeated low blows. Look it up. It's on YouTube. Including a ruled 11th round knockdown, which replays clearly showed was landed on the cup in the first of Mares' 2 victories over Abeko in IBF bantamweight bouts. Go look at that fight. you clearly see there's something wrong with the officiating of that fight. That's Russell. That's Russell. He says, I really felt like there was a death. I was very conflicted with what I did. I was very conflicted with what died, but I knew that I had made a horrible call in the 11th round, said Mora, 51 years old. When I read the headlines on the Maris Ekbeko, I felt bad for them, the fighters, because I screwed up their fight. So now he's admitting that he screwed up the fight. They were both marred after the fight for my mistake. I still don't think I'm completely over it yet. He went on to officiate other fights. He goes on to say that this was the worst thing he had ever done. There's no reverse, and there's no instant replay. There's no taking it back, said Mora, a Las Vegas-based electrical inspector for Clark County. But I did learn a lot. So I thought was a complete curse actually turned into a blessing. He also states that I have to tell you that I heard from every single official from Las Vegas and Reno that called. So I'm going to give you the list of the referees that called him to let him know about himself. Joe Cortez, Jay Nady, who I thought would be a good ref for this because Jay Nady's like, what, 6'3", 6'4"? He's a big guy. You don't need this midget in the ring. Robert Bird, Kenny Bayless, been there, done that. Tony Weeks, another good ref. Vic Draculich. And nobody sugarcoated his message, said Mora, who benefited from personal tutorial by Cortez. They all said, look, you screwed up, but you've got to get past this. They said, you screwed up, but we have to, and you've got to stay off the internet. Wow. They were like, you've got to get over this and close the door. Otherwise, you will always second guess yourself. So a little while later, 2020, once again, Mora is under a microscope. This is another article. Boxing referees are a bit like football deep snappers, and they're rarely noticed for anything but their mistakes. All right. This was a when he called the accidental headbutt, the clash of heads between Joshua Franco and Andrew Maloney. All right. Now, they ruled in his favor, but the fact that he's under a microscope, he caught a lot of heat for this. But this is the guy that they now have officiating the Wilder vs. Fury 3 bout. But this is also the same referee that was officiating Linares versus Devin Haney. And salute to Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. You go to his channel, he has a video of it. Where in the 11th round, Devin Haney suffered, 3 or 4 shots in a row, maybe 5 or 6. More than which was landed behind his head. Mora let it go like nothing. Didn't even call a timeout. Didn't do anything. Devin looked at him and said, yo, what's up? Nothing. Now, I'm saying all of that to say this. Of all referees, not everybody's working that night. Of all referees, why would you reach out to this guy who's had his fair share of issues? I don't recall Tony Weeks having an issue on this level. Jay Nady, you might recognize him from the Zab Judah Costa Zoo incident, which Zab's my guy, but he got the call right in the guidelines of the rules of boxing. He didn't look right, and he made the call. That's why the ref is there. But this guy has developed a fast reputation dating back to 2011 of being fugazi. Go look up Abner Mares versus Joseph Ebeko, and you look at this guy, Russell Mora. Look at how count the low blows. No point deduction. and they only focused on the knockdown that he ruled was a knockdown, but it was a clear low blow. Salute, Tay. This just in. Rick Glasser says, announced that MTK is disbanding at the end of the month. A shame. They couldn't overcame, I'm reading it how it's written. They couldn't overcame an unjustified stigma. He refers to this as an unjustified stigma. Hope all the fighters and executives are able to find a new home. RIP MTK. An unjustified stigma is what he called it. Spiritually biased, salute. Listen, Healer needs 8 more subs to get to 1K. Let's get him that right now. If y'all not subscribed to Healer, put your link in the chat. He needs 8 more. Let's get him that right now. He only needs 8 more. Put your link in the chat, fam. 8 more to 1K. That's what we do. We help each other. 8 more to 1K. We can do that right now. What's up? So Rick Glasser went down with the ship. An unjustified stigma. Look at that snake going into the river and saving that fish from drowning. Unjustified stigma. I needed to get that bird out the air. It was flying too high. It's dangerous up there, so I had to shoot it. Unjustified stigma. Unjustified?
MTK was his company. It's his baby. And he's positioned himself in Dubai and to get away from the authorities that are looking for him. And then he started another company, to engage in boxing. And then he's also an advisory to, I think it's KHK, which is, I think a Dubai-based, boxing company with one of the sheiks. So, yeah. So, and they're in direct partnership with MTK Global, right? So, I mean, not only has Mr. Kinahan stated outwardly, and I'm coming to the point that you asked me, that he is participating in things that are helping MTK fighters, including Tyson Fury, most recently, and some other fighters. He is formally involved in their daily business dealings and business development in the Middle East through this partnership. So,
unjustified stigma. This is attorney Eric Montalvo talking. Now, remember what I just read to you. Salute to Tate for sending me a screenshot of Rick Glasser's tweet about what's happening to MTK. But unjustified stigma. Rick is probably the type of guy that when a black man is shot and is seen on video in the back running away, or George Floyd had the knee on the neck, and I don't know for sure, but the way he's presenting himself, I would swear that he's the type of guy to say, well, what did that guy do to get that foot on his neck? I don't know. I could be wrong about that part, but he strikes me as the type of guy to do shit like that.
They've announced that partnership, and he's clearly involved through their own website. They've disclosed. So in my view, there's no question whether Mr. Kinahan's involved in the boxing community, which I don't care, right? The problem is that he also apparently seems to be part of a criminal organization or the head of one, and they're not doing. And they're not doing good things, and there are illicit monies being acquired by that organization that he is, being, identified as, by two governments at least. And, that's a problem, right? And so the Treasury taking formal action in the way that they did now places people on notice, especially in the United States, that if you exchange dollars with people that are doing business with Mr. Kinahan or his associates or affiliates, you're going to have a problem, right?
Yes.
And so
it's never on our time. We wanted justice that Sunday morning. God has a plan. All of this, if we got justice at that morning, we wouldn't pay attention to all of these other things. Because if Wilder got justice right there, we would have disregarded everything else. All of this needed to come out, y'all. Are y'all understanding how the universe works now? Sometimes something so bad will happen to a person that's just, and you will not understand it. Did they not nail Jesus to the cross? I'm not calling Deontay Jesus. I'm just saying sometimes God will take a vessel and say, yo, look, I got to get a message out. I choose you. And you'll never understand it. Well, why is she going through that? Why is he going through that? If Deontay didn't go through this shit, we wouldn't give a fuck about no Daniel Kinahan. And he'd be running around boxing, doing all kinds of weird shit. And we'd be like, what's going on? Why is that happening? Eventually, it came out, it'd have been too late. Well, D got 2 losses in a draw. And it's not too late. He's sitting on a mountain of money. He has all his marbles. And he's not thinking about this sport. And this is why. Dillian White, you laughing 1 minute, and now you're saying he had a long count the next. What's going on with you? Bob Arum, you're sick. You got COVID. Catch COVID even. And you're not going to watch Tyson Fury versus Dillian White? What's happening to you? I know how not to go. COVID. They're throwing mics in this guy's face now. What's up with you and Daniel? Nothing? Now you're distancing yourself from him? Y'all remember when the AJ and Fury fight was signed and it was done and it was telling us go to hell? And we kept saying, yo, arbitration, what are you talking about? The fight was done already, remember? Remember we kept calling him a liar? Yo, listen, how many times we got to be right about this whole situation? How many times do we have to be right? This guy, Plastic Patty, salute to him. Never met him. I just found out about him a few days ago. And I'm shocked when I went to his channel. I was like, what is happening here? I don't even know if he knows what the LDBC is. Don't know him. But I went through his channel like, what the fuck? Don't get mad at me, Raggy. Huh? But Deontay didn't get cheated though, right? $4 million in consulting fees. Who is Lawrence Renetti? Who is Lawrence Renetti? Drew Titan Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, this article was just shared with me yesterday. My brothers in the LDBC, man, they're always on point because we don't catch everything. But when something is caught, something that's interesting is brought to our attention, You know, and I feel it's important to discuss. I'll discuss it now. Who is this fine American gentleman right here? Lawrence Renetti. Let's just go right over here. Nevada State Athletic Commission. That's Plastic Patty's link to his website. Facing felony drug charges. This was back in October 23rd of 2019. October 23rd of 2019. A Las Vegas police officer and inspector with the NSAC, Nevada State Athletic Commission, has been charged with selling, transporting, or giving away controlled substance. Let me stop right there. Y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that? Nevada State Athletic Commission inspector facing felony drug charges. But fighters can't get cheated. This guy wouldn't be, this is the type of guy that wouldn't be on the take. Yeah, we know you're a part of the athletic commission. But he's also a police officer. Look, don't stand here. Stand over there when they're conducting their business inside the room. We'll give you a few extra dollars. Hey, I'm good. The guy's already facing drug charges. He's already a criminal. What's turning the other head? What's turning the other cheek? What's turning around and act like you don't see nothing? That's nothing to him. $4 million of consulting fees was spread out. Commissions, popcorn vendors, the people who supplied the motherfucking water. Lightweight? Let's continue. Let that sink in. You're reading it correctly. Let's look at the article. Las Vegas police detective has been charged with a pair of felonies, including 1 count of selling, transporting, or giving away a controlled substance. The detective moonlighted as a Nevada State Athletic Commission. He moonlighted for them, meaning that was his second job. Detective, he was a detective. Lawrence Renetti, at the time he was 46, was arrested last week and booked into the Clark County Detention Center. In addition to the charge stated above, Renetti was also booked on charges of felony misconduct of a police officer and a misdemeanor count of destroying or selling evidence. Do you hear that? Renetti, who joined the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department in 2006, had been assigned to the Major Violator Narcotics Crime Bureau. He had been under investigation since June. He has been relieved of duty with pay. So, oh my God. He was relieved of duty with pay, which means they paid him. According to the Baltimore Post-Examiner, Renetti was a U.S. Marine for 13 years. He was a goddamn Marine, a detective, police officer, serve and protect. He was a Marine. He was a hero to the country, serve and protect. He police officer, serve the community. Nevada State Athletic Commission, and he's also a drug dealer. $4 million in consulting fees that Bob Aaron paid Daniel Kinahan.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that. I don't remember anything. It was all a blur. Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
Look, man, I got a lot of more. I might pick it up tomorrow. I might pick up where I left off tomorrow. I got a lot of more. But Shin seeing that super chat, much love. He said, this is a deep rabbit hole. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might pick this up tomorrow. You know what I mean? Listen. AJ fans. Where y'all at? What happened? What happened? I didn't even get on. You know what? I'll pick it up tomorrow. I didn't even get on how Dillian White is not even supposed to be fighting Tyson Fury because he was supposed to fight Otto Violin, and Otto Violin was about to whoop his ass. I ain't even going to talk about how the politics allowed that shit to happen because Otto Violin don't sell as many seats as Dillian White. Are y'all paying attention? Wake up. The healer needs 2 more to 1K. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Put your link in the chat one more time. 2 more to 1K. Let's help this brother out. He puts in work, and he's a real fighter. But we making shit up, though. All of this shit is happening, but we making it up. And excuse, all of this happening, what's poison in water? That don't happen. That didn't happen. You go to anybody that argued you down about Wilder now. Oh, I ain't worried about. I ain't on that. You still on that shit? Yeah, I've been on it. And when I told you it was deeper than Deontay, we got to worry about Devin. We got to worry about Clarissa Shields. We got to worry about all these fighters now. But now magically MTK is gone. Y'all remember when Bear Stearns, one minute they were open, the next minute gone, vanished. People were going to the goddamn work that morning, right here in New York, and they were swiping and couldn't get in the building. They were being allowed to their desk with security. Yo, pack up as much shit as you can and leave because we close. Wait a minute. What about my pension? What pension? Gone. They deboed your shit. Over. Salute to Xena 360. He said MTK announced closing business by the end of the month. Bro, yep. That's what we've been talking about, fam. You understand? So here we are. And I'm not done. I'm going to grind that axe. AJ fans, point proven. Y'all never existed. Y'all never existed. See? Time reveals all truth. AJ American fans, y'all were just Wilder haters. Because y'all were AJ fans and Fury fans. And y'all don't even give a shit about Fury because he's fighting soon. Y'all not talking about it. I want to see the American sales. I love it. We win. You know why?
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
And salute the specific volume. We're going to ride out on his track. The general's on, y'all. And I'm going to cook on this some more tomorrow because I can. Bronx on deck.
My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry because I will not forgive them, and now they regret. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list. It's time for revenge. I done told you, I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out the Yo Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day. They call it the right hand of God. They know what the damage it do. I speak it, believe it, receive it. Not only talking, I'll be showing the proof. But still they deny I'm the best. Everyone I fought, I put them to rest. How many fighters do I have to run through in order for you to admit I'm the best? All they doing, throwing dirt on my name. Own kind, trying to put me to shame. All I ever did was speak up and show my love. Pray my people will use their brain. Drug me and cheat. It don't matter cause I'm back on my feet. Back in the gym to turn up that heat. Damn devil gon' get put to sleep. He's done. Sick of the racist acts, why the media keep ignoring facts. I represent this country as a champ, don't want me cause my spirit's strong, plus I am black. Y'all know what I mean when I say this country ain't fair to this day. Don't matter who's next, they hitting the ground, I promise that I'm here to stay. They can't ignore me for long, bomb squad, we coming strong. How the hell did it take this long for y'all to know the shit that Fury was on? He must have been paying y'all good to hush and keep all this shit on the low. But I won't back down or stay on the ground, and that I think you all know. My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry, cause I will not forgive them, and now they regret. Oh no. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list, it's time for revenge. Oh no. I done told you I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend it. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out the Yo Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? What can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day.
I have a lot of people around me, positive energy, positive speaking, positive believing. Until that energy is broken, and then there's consequences behind their actions.
You said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
And your people do. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man. Don't sit up here and try to bait and not know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I talk about when I say these things. Your people too. Go look up the history. Shit, ain't don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man.